Welcome fans of Fate Grand Order. I am Avon, you're watching FGO Tips, and today we're talking about the summer event we've all been waiting for. There's little doubt you've heard of these banners by now, as most of us began saving for our favorite swimsuit-clad servants a while ago. But on top of the banners, we're also looking at an entire event's worth of quests, currencies, limited time CEs, and more. There's even a new Ascension material, which you'll be needing for your new summer servants, so before the season passes us by, let's get going. The event is set to run from Thursday, July 26th until Tuesday, August 14th, including an overlapping Part 2, which will run the second half of that time, as long as you've completed Part 1. After a ray shift mishap leaves you adrift on an uninhabited island, you will be tasked with collecting materials to build important necessities for survival. Necessities you can't survive without, such as shelter, crops, and your own martial arts training dojo. Yeah, that sounds right. For part 1 of the event, materials consist of wood, stone, iron, food, and water. As you progress through the event, you will unlock development quests 3 at a time, each representing a different way to satisfy your building requirements. For example, Tamamo might suggest a wooden hut, Altria might suggest a stone hut, and Mordred might suggest an iron hut? That looks super cozy. Good idea, Mordred. Anyway, repeatable free quests will give you the chance to collect materials, such as wood from the jungle or iron from the caverns. When you have collected enough, you can complete one of the development quests, but only one. Choosing one of the cabins will prevent you from completing the other 2 for the time being. After you complete the entire event, you can clear off your island and try to complete alternate structures instead. We also get a single new daily quest each day, which can be completed only once and will provide a large quantity of building materials. The quests don't expire at the end of the day though, so you can save them up if you want to. In addition to these, you will also get a chance to unlock one-time only trial quests. There is one for each of the new servants, allowing you to see how well they work in action, and rewarding you with a summoning ticket afterwards. For part 1, this includes 4-star Lancer Kiyohime, 4-star Rider Mordred, 4-star Archer Anne and Mary, and 5-star Lancer Tamamo. All 4 of them will be featured on the banner during the first part of the event, along with 3 new limited time craft essences as well. These will help by boosting drops for the materials needed during part 1, but also the materials for part 2, which we haven't actually talked about yet. 3-star Shiny Goddess will boost lumber drops by 1 or 2 after maximum limit breakthrough. 4-star Twilight Memory will boost stone drops by 1 or 2 after breakthrough. And Pirate's Party will boost iron by 1 or 2 after breakthrough. As I mentioned, these will each boost one of the materials for part 2 as well, but we'll get to that a bit later. In addition to these, part 1 will also feature an event CE, 5-star Summertime Mistress, which boosts water and food drops by 1 or 2 after breakthrough. This CE isn't available in the banner though, so you'll have to purchase it from the event shop. Purchases will require the use of wood, stone, iron, water, and food, same as the development quests, so you'll have to ration carefully or do a lot of farming. Thankfully, farming is made a bit easier by all of the aforementioned CEs, as well as boosts from specific servants. There's more to talk about though, and we haven't even started on part 2 yet, so I'm going to save farming for a separate video. Expect that one soon. In the meantime, let's get back to the shop. It's going to include other goodies like HP and attack cards, experience cards, monuments, and ascension materials. Of particular note, these 2 which we haven't seen before. The Seashell of Reminiscence is used by the new summer servants and will also drop from some of the enemies we'll encounter during this event. After the event ends though, we won't have another chance to farm them for a while, so try to stock up now if you're planning to ascend any summer servants. Even more importantly though, the Ringing Bell branch, which won't be available outside of this event at all. This is what you're going to use to ascend Assassin Skahawk. Oh, wait, I didn't mention her yet. Well, congratulations! Your reward for clearing part 1 of this event is a temporary copy of the 4-star Welfare Servant Assassin Skahawk. That's right, your very own summer servant, without the need to burn any tickets or quartz. Don't miss out on this one, especially if you're like me and your only gold assassin is another welfare servant back from the Karano Kyokai collab event. Although, don't get me wrong, Shiki has saved me more times than I can count, but another assassin is great. Anyway, I digress. Where was I? Oh yeah, don't miss out on her ascension material in the shop as we finish up part 1 of this event. Moving on to part 2, everything is going to look pretty familiar, but we're going to have to start over with a new set of building materials. The names of the building materials for part 2 haven't actually been localized yet, but we can translate the Japanese versions ourselves. Oiru, or literally oil, cemento, or literally cement, and then these other 3, Rearta alloy, Iodoramu alloy, and Ishuka alloy. Honestly, I'm not sure where the names of these metals come from. Anyway, the quest structure will look the same as part 1, where we progressively complete quests, collect materials, and select one of 3 structures to add to the island. The new shop will feature more good stuff, including copies of the 5-star Chaldea Lifesaver CE, which will boost drops for both oil and cement. The new banner will feature new CEs that help boost drops for the other 3 materials, as well as boosting drops for the materials featured in part 1, which you might still be farming. 3-star Void's Refuge Shaved Ice will boost Riata and Wood. 4-star Meat Wars will boost Iduram and Stone. 5-star Knights of Marines will boost Ishka and Iron. Additionally, the banner will feature 4-star Caster Marie, 4-star Ruler Martha, and 5-star Archer Altria. Completing the entire event will allow you to keep the Skahak Assassin and give you the chance to complete additional quests for Gaibalg replicas, which can be spent in the shop for up to 4 more copies of Skahak. And if a welfare servant, 2 new banners, 7 new gold servants, and 8 new craft essences wasn't enough, we'll also see the brand new Mystic Code Brilliant Summer just for good measure. And with that, I think I've covered everything. Like I said, expect that farming guide in the next few days, but if I missed anything else or you have questions, feel free to leave those in the comments. And also, let me know what your plans are for the event. Good luck if you're planning on rolling yourself. I'm hoping to bring home my first ruler on the second banner, but I'm also really tempted to roll for Tamamo on the first banner, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, if you found this video useful, please consider leaving a thumbs up, subscribe for more tips in the future, and as always, thanks for watching.